You have chosen wisely. But the Grail cannot pass beyond the Great Seal.
And for you, that seal is this methods class. It should be that you had an intro class before, and so there's an expectation that there's some things you remember from that class, and also a little bit of an expectation that a lot of stuff you probably forgot. That's okay. We'll go real quick over this stuff as one of the first things that we'll do. This class is designed to prepare you for all the other classes. I listed regression because regression is one of the most useful classes we teach. You will notice that in methods, the regression stuff is very heavily emphasized. It makes it so that this class is a little bit easier to get into, but all of these others in this list could go on, is what you should be ready for by the time you're done. Methods is taught a little more different than intro because intro has 1,200 to 1,500 students every year. Methods, we're talking maybe 100 students. So the feel is going to be different. Intro, it was all, can you get that z-score? Can you get that p-value? Methods, we're going to talk about, here's a data set the client wants. How can you help them and help them to understand it? Which is why the reports are a really important deal. Write up for the client. Here's what I see in there. Reports are always hard because you kind of got to read the teacher's mind, and you'll notice the final project is heavy in this class. 50% of your grade is that final project. You could argue the whole class is designed to prepare you for that final project. So these reports are a big deal because they will help prepare you for that. That's why, as it says in the syllabus, your reports will be marked in the gradebook as 100% if you do them at all. And then you'll see the write-up of, here's all the points you would have lost if this had been a final project. So often at the beginning of the class, people are getting 20% on their reports. It's actually even possible to get negative points on the report. It's okay. The gradebook says you got 100% because you did it. And then as we get later in the class, you start getting 80%, 90%, and you go into the final saying, yeah, I totally know what to expect. I even know how to get bonus points on the final. It's possible to get over 100%. That's the reports. The quizzes are automatically done in While courses, so you can put in your answers and it'll pop right up and tell you if they're right or wrong. I really wish you could just do one question at a time, right or wrong. You have to fill out the whole quiz, and then it'll tell you which questions you got right or wrong, but you have to restart the whole quiz. I didn't program it. It drives me nuts just as much as everybody else. Participation, that's posting in the discussion board. There's always a few students who feel like that's really stupid. I understand. But this is like a foreign language. We need to talk statistics to each other and help each other. It's also a great way for students to be able to chime in when someone's struggling. I can't get this to work. Why is this giving me funny results? Oh yeah, I had that happen too. So on the participation, it needs to be about the assignment. So it's okay to post, here's how long it took me, or here's whether I thought it was hard or easy, or you can post questions, here's what I'm struggling with, or you can post answers. All of those will count. There's a posting on the discussion board that goes with every quiz and every report. Then at the end, the final project comes. I know that's a big deal, it sounds scary, but you'll also note that the homeworks stop long before we get to that final project to give you a space of time to work on it. The final project, boy, saying it takes 20 hours is low. Saying it takes 40 hours, maybe more reasonable. So you should plan for that, and you will have enough time. You should be able to do it unless you wait till the last day, which there's always a few people who do. All right, we're ready to move on. Let me show you a couple of videos about what this class is like.